Yeah, my pass through again, I guarantee I'm sure for me gonna hear it.
Alright.
Alright, so real quick, so the international people also from DC, Maryland, Virginia, and
Big up
also,
for yourself.
alright, so
Yeah.
I'ma actually, you feel me, have them ask you a few questions off the live real quick. So
Right.
just pay attention to this real quick right here.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at Kyra Illis and also my young general, he's playing in the background right now, that's J-Dog 301.
Alright,
You
big
feel
up.
me? He's from
So
PG
everybody
County,
was
Maryland.
Everybody was going on. Our other two artists, which is Kyra Illis and J Dog 301 from Maryland, about to ask Double O Quef some questions right now. So
So go ahead, Kyra and Jay, which one of y'all want to go first?
I mean, I know.
Go ahead.
So how you doing? We would like to thank you and thank you for coming on to the Time of Now radio show, sir. But my first question is, was it difficult for you to transition from, your home music, and then coming over to America and kind of Americanizing it? Was that complicated?
Actually, no, it wasn't complicated. And the reason why it wasn't complicated is because when I actually first started doing music, even though I'm Jamaican, I was rapping first. I wasn't doing dancehall or reggae music first. I was actually rapping first. And then in 2007, I transitioned over back to dancehall music. That's when I came home to dancehall music. So I was actually rapping before I got to reggae music as a Jamaican, yeah. Because I was always motivated by what you see on BET and all these things. So I used to take on that form of music first before I came back to dancehall music.
Well, that's beautiful. That's what's up. You gotta teach us something. You gotta teach us how to be so versatile. All right, J Dog.
Yeah, what made you switch up? Like switch back?
Well, after doing hip hop music for a while, I had my run-ins with quite a few record companies, which I could definitely put this on air. My first deal was in, as far as hip hop goes, my first deal was from Brian Lynch and TVT Records in 2007 summer. And then a couple months later on, I got a deal with Bad Boys. At the time, they had Jamaican artist Elephant Man signed to them. They offered me a deal too, but at the time I was an undocumented immigrant, which means I didn't have a green card yet, I didn't have a social yet, I had no work permit yet or nothing. And that didn't go so well because Puffy was messing with it, and at the same time he was making the first season of Making the Bands. You remember Making the Bands? Right, and that didn't work out, so I kind of fall back. And after that second deal didn't go down right, what happened was my manager wanted to move on from managing me and going into films right now. And I'm like, why you want to do something like that? He's like, man, I had enough of the music thing and everything, so he moved on.
a lot of corruption.
And then when he moved on, I was left by myself to pick up the mantle and travel by myself. So I figured, you know what, screw this. I'm going to go back to dancehall music. Put on top of that, I was getting introduced to being in the streets, in the club, back to dancehall again, all the style, all the flavor. So I said, you know what, dancehall again. So I go right back home to dancehall.
So I got a question for you. So what are some of your biggest influences on the music front, like in general, on a general basis?
Wow. Pretty much, the spectrum is so wide because I'm the type of person where if you should ever listen to music while I'm driving, if you in the car with me and if you in a car with me and I'm listening to music, you would probably think that something is wrong because at the end of the day, I'm the type of guy where I listen to hip hop music, I listen to dancehall music, I listen to calypso music, I listen to alternative rock music, which I also do alternative rock music too, just so you know. And I listen to pretty much everything. The only thing I don't listen to is stuff I can't understand or stuff that piques my ear, like opera or something like that. But I would definitely listen to Spanish music. Everything across the board I listen to and I respect, because you have to listen to music, you have to give respect to music. So that's my thing, and that's where my inspiration comes from. But if you're asking for like a top 5 or a top 10, then I would tell you something like, it started from like Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Pac. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As for our dancehall artists, it didn't start from Vybz Kartel because he's the man now. It started from like Buju Banton, Terror Fabulous, you know what I'm saying? Sean Paul before Sean Paul was the big Sean Paul. So it started from small people in dancehall who was the people at the time when I was coming up.
But those people are foundation people right now that gave dancehall that international boost that really put dancehall on the map. So his influences really put him on the spectrum to be mainstream because the sounds that he's incorporating and hearing. So
right, and the next thing about that is while I was hearing my hometown music, which is reggae in different forms, I was also watching cable. I'm gonna say other artists from overseas where they have good music too, feel good music, catchy music, you know, stuff that inspire you that want to leave from that little island and become something big and drive a nice big car, have a nice big house, and wear the nice big chain and the bracelet. So the diversity of music that I do now really comes from pretty much all these people that I was listening to at that period in time. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like a one or two people, it's a couple of people.
I understand that one. So
As for, I have another question.
Oh.
You ready?
Go ahead.
You ready?
Right, I'm ready.
Okay, so as far, I'm a female artist. So how has it been working alongside other female artists? If you've worked alongside other female artists, and if you haven't, are you willing to? Shout out.
Most definitely. I don't think the female artists are different from the male artists. If you really look in the industry, I'm not even going to talk about now. So let's not talk about no Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Let's talk about right. So this I'm giving you the spectrum of the whole thing. The reason why I have no problem working with a lot of female artists is because to me they're just as talented and sometimes even more talented than a lot of male artists. Because at the end of the day, you have people like, let's take you back. You remember back in the days when we had like Lauryn Hill who give you album like Miseducated. You understand what I'm saying? And even Mary J. Blige, she's old school, but she's been in the game. So it goes to show you that you have women artists who have the talent that surpass male artists. And they've been from that time and still in the game now. So why wouldn't I want to work with female artists? True. Even if they just blew up yesterday or they're not there yet, I would still work with them because at the end of the day, sometimes it may take a female artist to bring out a male artist. You have to look at it from many different directions. Right.
Venice, you got any questions for the artist?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Venice Blue.
Hey.
You could repeat your question. I
want to know someone that you would want to collab with right now. Someone that you would have like right on your list that's on the top of the list. Somebody that you want to do a song with right now, like tomorrow.
It's kind of hard to say because I feel like I want to work with everybody. I'm not even going to lie.
Okay.
But I will say this though.
Okay.
I'm working on a project right now called The Genesis. And I have a song with a particular artist that I think everybody would find very interesting. If I could get it loaded up, before this segment is done, I think I'll find it very interesting.
So when we could expect this project?
Absolutely try to do that.
Well, you can't expect this project anytime soon because I already have 2 projects that's already done. Music Junkie and Music Junkie Reloaded.
Okay, so those are already out?
Now, Music Junkie, I already pushed that one, but I ain't push it as nothing major. But Music Junkie Reloaded is definitely major, and the Genesis is definitely major.
Okay, so people look out for both of those albums from Double O Quef.
Right.
I already know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions? What y'all want to know? Talk to me.
I mean, I want to know exactly like what's next. What's very recent for you? What can we see you doing like in the next month? Where can we find you?
Well, I'm always recording, so recording is always going to happen. But if you're talking about an actual major move as far as hit the ground running, the next 3 months I'm planning on doing a video.
Okay.
And the video I'm about to do is called Non-Dead Broke. I swear, say me non-dead broke. I forget the money bill, my friends and my family up. I am a one-off man, I plan for out do the bring struck. So you see that joint right there is they're gonna have a video for that, and I'm doing another video for Get Money. Get money, cause nothing wrong and no funny stop. Running pon double outing, mommy. Party every day, summit dogs them running. So you see, and these songs are songs that you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna. This song is gonna play tonight. Like Get Money is gonna play tonight. You know, so you're gonna hear that.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
DJ, you could cue up that song for us right now.
Better than that.
We
Take
about
the freestyle on this. Better than that.
All right. So he wants a freestyle on this
to
one.
have him freestyle a little for the segment right now.
Nice. Take it from the top and bounce it low.
Bounce it low.
Fix up my thing. All right. That one that sound like a girl tune, no? What you say?
In the building.
All right. No worries, self. Where do you?
Quest them.
Let me touch you. Hold on. Watch me now. For the girl them. Cock up your foot, bend over, make me force it in. KY Vaseline, pussy not forgetting. Victoria's Secret tongue, not targeting. Hey, but that you say you are weird, that a fatty thing. You know gold in net bulk, that's fatty thing, run real. Authentic, not crappy thing. Rival girl call you, say she wants splashy thing, but hang up. The other girl tone and lock the thing, packy thing. Credit card, you a max the thing, house big view, panoramic, and a shack you living. And upstairs, pan tap you living. Me say nothing now, league, baby, you have to patch your kitchen. So tell them turn back, your visitors visiting. Hey, me have to force it now, me can't squeeze it in. Without lubrication, and no easy thing. Without penetration, me tell her say anytime.
Ease up your.
So you already know Double O Quef is versatile on the freestyle.
Man.
I tell him what I
You can see he's really versatile on this song.
Well, I'm ready to go, man.
People, we gotta go pay some bills and come back. When we come back, we could catch up some more with this artist because you know he have a lot of history, a lot of time in the game. He got a lot of things to teach us, man. So stay in tune. Time is no.
Stay intact.
I guess she really digging my aroma. Backwoods rolled up with the marijuana. Sticky ass green put a nigga in a coma. Talking all that shit, you don't really wanna smoke, bro. Gas on full, bank rolls getting bigger. Savage ass shot it looking thicker than a Snickers. Play your fucking pop before you meet a real killer. And if I make that call, you might meet them grave diggers. I guess she really digging my aroma. Backwoods rolled up with the marijuana. Sticky ass green put a nigga in a coma. Talking all that shit, you don't really wanna smoke, bro. I guess she really digging my aroma. Shawty suck me slow and make me empty out a hollow. Hit her from the back and when I finish, let her swallow. Dripping with the sauce, make your bitch go in a towel. I smoke pressure, gelato mix with sour. You smoke huff me, your lungs a fucking coward. I got pressure coming in every hour. You still looking for a plug, nigga, hit a thousand. I've been on my shit, nigga, better know that. These fuck boys acting like they know that stove, yeah. Better watch your mouth before we end up at your home, yeah. I remember we ain't even have a home to live in. I guess she really digging my aroma. Backwoods rolled up with the marijuana. Sticky ass green put a nigga in a coma. Talking all that shit, you don't really wanna smoke, bro. Gas on full, bank rolls getting bigger. Savage ass shot it looking thicker than a Snickers. Play your fucking part before you meet a real killer. And if I make that call, you might meet them grave diggers. I guess she really digging my aroma. Backwoods rolled up with the marijuana. Sticky ass green put a nigga in a coma. Talking all that shit, you don't really wanna smoke, bro.
Tell up on the part.
You have none of your phone. Yeah, what kind of phone you have? iPhone, huh?
No, everybody's phone is on iPhone.
No, it's just because in the entertainment.
Shout out Double O Quest One in the down in the building, Town
I
Star
stage
Radio
at the
Show.
phone right now. You can play it loud and scratch it and mix it. Is it me?
Wait, you want to
I
give
give
me
me
some?
two tune. Yeah, he gave me two tunes.
Me get money, get money.
Turn up that.
When on the road, you're not funny, tell them. Thing, mommy, want to tell you. Why you tell her you ready? You think that not your easy?
Yo, fire.
Not worry about how the clip run. And a party in the clothes in the distance.
My one there. Man, you see for me like, you know what's about? You know what's about though? You know what's about, man?
I turn around in a funny start.
You find out my friend. We get money.
Yeah, Facebook Live, come in, tune in, like and share, subscribe, follow.
Yeah man,
follow
Uncle
back.
Ranger, listen to damn self. You know what I mean? Shut up. You're a radio station next, you know. You have a next part for you. With you. We're too busy. But link me. When you have time. Double up with talk left.
Work and the chicken we had jerk. That was some boy spirit. That they had tell you.
We get money.
When nothing around there no funny sir. Running panda ball out thing mommy. Party every day so me dance and me running.
Alright.
We get money. Cause nothing around here no funny stuff. Panda ball out thing mommy. Party every day so me dance and me running.
Wish we do this before.
Cause when you broke things beat you. Work and pay the bills but can't keep up. Can't even put coffee in the teacup. Go down for your knees but you reach up. They got to figure the girl them with the teacup. Small waist, big hip in the ego. She make you touch road all way you know the rule in a life then.
Party all night, yeah.
Take them out so you take your man. So low cause it ain't no friends. Tell a nigga don't fuck your band. Cause it ain't no. J-Lo, yeah. Take them out so you take your man. So low cause it ain't no friends.
That's what I
Tell a
said.
nigga don't
That's
fuck
definitely
your
you know.
Fire
you this. Please fire me. I'm pro you there.
Yeah, man.
You, the tune, shot you. Fire me. The tune. Oh. Why you look at your brother, son? No respect.
Sneaking in the club.
No respect.
Look like that.
You can't.
Going up, had to break the silver. Sit back, smoking my pain. And never fall off and come back, it's amazing. I hope you got my back, it's amazing mission. And if you don't, I go by myself, gon' cry.
Yeah,
Play the cards I'm going. So I just hide everything on the low. But it ain't gon' help. Don't really want them to know me. Pressure been killing me so